It's your boy JP's on the keys in this too. Seeing me back with another video today. We got a recommendation from Jake. Shout out to Jake. Mr. Traumatik, Alchemist. Apparently he is very woke. You know, since he got the little Illuminati symbol, Illuminati eye symbol, the aliens, Stonehenge, the little tiki, the Stonehenge, the little tiki towers, all this, the little Squidward house towers and all that. So let's get it. I like how this beat is developing. Okay, I see you. I like how it's going to spin, how the drum is spinning out. That's tough.
This philosopher is stoned. I am a lone wolf, I got no friends, so I sit alone in Stonehenge. I connect with nature, I don't need internet or no phone trends, I just need weed. So I plant some seeds until they grow stems. Nothing lasts forever, but consciousness has no end. I just use my intuition, that's how I know the soul is infinite. I'm not intuition, I trust that feeling deep within my gut. Just think and listen, one day your body will crumble into dust. The soul is infinite though, we don't care what no one thinks of us. You're not thinking straight, you need to...
One day your body will crumble into dust, the soul is infinite. Facts. The soul will never die. This mortal body will be done, but the soul never leaves you. That's what carries into you. That's what carries with you until the next level. Regardless if you're a Christian, if you believe in heaven and hell, or if you believe in reincarnation, or if you believe in any type of thing, if you just go into purgatory and you just rest in nothingness for eternity. Your soul is still gonna be wherever you're at. You know what I mean?
Start listening, mate. We don't evolve from chimps and apes. Science is wrong, the Sphinx is fake. It's fake.
You don't evolve from... Hold on.
Wait, no. You need to start listening, mate. We don't evolve from chimps and apes. Science is wrong, the Sphinx is fake.
You don't evolve from chimps and apes. Science is wrong. You see, to me, like I said, science is a lot of opinion. Science is a lot of science is opinion based. I'm not saying all of it is. A lot of it is opinion based. Like I said, I'll have to do more research on the like something like the Darwinism, like the evolution theory. I have to do a lot more research on that. Even though I still don't believe that we evolved from. I don't believe that we evolved from monkeys or apes or chimps or whatever. I mean, we may have a lot of similar features. We have a lot of similar features, but I don't believe that we evolved from animals. You know, we evolved. I mean, we are technically animals, but I don't think we evolved specifically from monkeys or apes or chimps or whatever. I don't believe that.
I don't eat shrimps or cake, there's fruit and veg, no mince or steak. Never. I don't drink high blaze, the lemon and cheese and stinking haze. And I've got psychosis, I'm on some schizophrenic and psycho shit. There's microscopical microchips in your microwave and in your microchip. They're dangerous like guns and rifle clips and cystic fibrosis. My third eye shows me sacred visions, that's why I know this. Wow. I'm turning fossils into gold. All the negativity and gossiping is old. Eating marijuana, that's a proper buzz, you know. Now it's obviously known, this philosopher is stoned. I'm an alchemist, I'm turning fossils into gold.
I read some crazy thing on Twitter. It was like, maybe the reason that they were banning weed was because when you get high, you're in your real reality, and I guess the government does not want you to escape the reality that they place, so that they ban the drugs, they ban it, so you can't access this alternate reality. That's really how it is. Like, I mean, I don't really believe that, but I do feel as if they're gonna nationally legalize marijuana, they're gonna really tax. They're gonna tax it because they can't do it. They can't give you anything without taxing it. When they're gonna tax it based on your state, and then they're gonna have probably a limit to how much you can get, and then you still have to have a medical card to get it. So.
All the negativity and gossiping is old. Eating marijuana, that's a proper buzz, you know. Now it's obviously known, this philosopher is stoned. I'm an alchemist, I'm turning fossils into gold. All the negativity and gossiping is old. Eating marijuana, that's a proper buzz, you know. And now it's obviously known, this philosopher is stoned. I'm turning fossils into gold. All the negativity and gossiping is old. Eating marijuana, that's a proper buzz, you know. Now it's obviously known, this philosopher is stoned.
Our world, our history are not what we think it is. Our true history has been hidden from us. Pieces of the puzzle left behind for us to pick up.
Yeah, honest, I got that sacred knowledge, I promise they won't stop me telling them. Ancient human beings were more advanced, that's probably evident. They built structures using 20-ton bricks, no wobbly measurements. Every ancient mega structure, that's concrete evidence.
Major structure, concrete evidence, like structure, concrete. Okay, I got that line. But my question is, I've been thinking about the pyramids. How were they able to properly cut the stones into a shape, and then how were they able to lift said stones up the pyramid to fit? You know what I'm saying? There was no bulldozers, no construction equipment. There were no helicopters, no big scaffolds and cranes and all this stuff. Like, how were they, like, bro, wow. Just like, who put the Stonehenge? Like, how did the Stonehenge just appear out of nowhere? Like, how did that appear? Like, how did they get the stones up like that? Because it looked like those stones weigh at least a ton or more. Like, how did the stones get there? How did the pyramids arrive? How did the tiki, you know what, I'm trying to remember the name. I don't know what the tiki tower stones. You know what I'm saying? Like these things right here, the little tiki things. How did they arrive? You know what I'm saying? Were they sculpted by the natives that lived on that island or the country? Were they sculpted? Like, again, how did these pyramids come about? How did Stonehenge even arrive? These are questions that I want to know. Okay, these are questions that I want to know. Okay.
Just like them massive heads made out of stone on Easter Island. Yes. I'm looking for
yeah, Easter Island. Yeah, that's what I mean. The Easter Island tikis. Let me go back.
That's concrete evidence. Just like them massive heads made out of stone on Easter Island. Yes. I'm looking for answers, talking truth and speaking vibrant. I'm seeking silence. I want to meditate on a beach in Thailand. I don't need no violence.
I'm seeking silence. I want to meditate at the beach in Thailand. Okay, speak the bar.
Wanna leave these people frightened. Well, rock and stone could just be bone of an ancient breed of titans. From a time when there was no moon and giant trees, yeah, really high ones. What if them titans cut them down when mining deep for diamonds? There's so many questions. When I die, I wanna leave enlightened. I'm not even frightened. Honest, I'm a truthful lyricist. I've got so many questions. Like, who built the pyramids?
Exactly. Like, who? How were they even built? Like, I'm sure the people. I'm pretty sure the people that were native to that area built the pyramids. Like the Egyptians, the Africans, whatever you want to say. People forget that Egypt is still part of Africa. That's what people forget. And just how did they come about? Like I said, what type of technology did they even use? And I'm not even talking about technology like wires or buttons or levers or anything like that. Like, what type of technology was used to build the pyramids? Like, what like, how did they even? My question is, how did they lift the stones? Those stones had to be tons and tons, each stone. How did they lift the stone all the way up to the big? They started from the bottom and built it in. It got thinner as it came in. Architectural engineering masterpiece right there. That's probably the best thing that hopefully humans have ever built. Hopefully humans built it. Hopefully. Just like how did Stonehenge come up? Again, how did these Easter Island tikis come up? Who started the UFO conspiracy? Who started all this?
Believe their lies. Don't be a useless hypocrite. Dig deeper, do some researching. Stop moving primitive. Wake up.
Dig deeper, do some research. Stop moving primitive. Like I said, stop believing everybody's word. Stop taking everybody's word. You know what I mean? Do your own research. That's the best form of education. Self-education is the best education. You are in control of what you are learning. You know what I'm saying? You're in control of what you're learning. Excuse me, but like I said, self-education, you're not bound by a curriculum. You know what I mean? Like I said, self-education is the best because you are in control of what you are learning. You know what you want to learn, and you will go out and research what you need to research or to learn and gain the necessary knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
The world that existed long before the world that we know today, a world that's more like Wonderland than what we're used to seeing.
Like I said, but this is just a random thought. If I had one superpower, it would just be to time travel. I would want to time travel so bad. Like, I want to see how it was like in colonial America. I want to see how it was in Civil War America, in the Reconstruction era. I want to see how it was back in caveman, primitive times when the dinosaurs were around, and then when in the Victorian times, and when the Black Plague was around. I wish I could just be in like some type of bubble, so like I wouldn't be able to be affected by anything. Like nobody would see me. I can just be able to look around and see everything. You know what I mean? I just want to see everything. I want to look into the future. I want to see how it's going to be 100 years from now. What type of technology we're going to have 100 years from now.
A world where there were titans, giants. A world where the gods walked about and warred against the titans. A world that was terraformed and destroyed and taken over. We had giant trees shooting up into the skies, beyond the clouds, reaching up into the heavens. And that world was terraformed and cut down by the titans.
But yeah, there's so many questions I want answered, bro. There's so many questions I have for this world. I have a lot of questions for this world. You know what I mean? Anyway, thanks again for watching. Remember, self-education is the best education because you are in control of what you're learning. Self-education is the best form of education, not public school or college education, even though I'm in college right now. Even though I know I'm a hypocrite. But thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thanks again for all the new subscriptions and likes and all the engagement on my videos. A shout out to everybody who's been just doing anything. Liking, watching, leaving a comment, sharing this video, subscribing, doing whatever you gotta do. Thank you, I appreciate that very much. Share this video wherever you share videos. Hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. Anyways, thanks again. Be safe out there. Have a great day. I'm out. Peace.